Okay, hey everybody, it's kind of late. Usually I haven't done a video this late in a while, but like I said, it's late. I don't think I'm gonna go to sleep anytime soon, even though I have to get up early. So let me do it. I was almost gonna wait till tomorrow, but so I got a letter from Bobby of AvantGoreproductions. Let's see what he says. Artie, 11/29/2023. Thanks again for sending the box of goodies my way. I am watching the Bloodsport VHS as I write this. As a kid, this and Kickboxer were my fave Van Damme flicks. I am shocked I didn't already have it on VHS or DVD, but my favorite item out of the box was the X-Men comic. I have been collecting issues 1 through 300 of the Uncanny X-Men. Most of the earliest issues I just picked up. The first two omnibuses. But out of the 300 issues, I was only missing 28 of them. The issue you sent was actually one I needed. So now I need 27 issues. Sent some random stuff back as thanks, including the latest AGP release I put out on Halloween. The Flesh for Frank, Horse Breath tape. It was the last one too. Some of the stuff you might already have, maybe you can just trade those further down the line. The Infest and Necromantor tapes look right up my alley. Working on a couple of upcoming AGP releases that won't be out till early next year. Let me know when you get this. Until next time, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Thanks for the box. I really appreciated it. He sent 2 tapes. I can't find the other one. I just misplaced it. But this is a cover he made for the Flesh for Frank, Horse Breath. It's awesome. I mean, it's just this. Whoa. Can't show. I don't think I should show that. So thanks. I'll put Bobby's info and you can get in touch if you want to find out more about what he's doing. It's really cool. So thank you. Thank you, Bobby. So I'm going to review, once I get this back in here, the final installment in the Black Society Trilogy, Ley Lines. So I'll just read you what it says. Ley Lines moves from the countryside to the city and back as 3 Japanese youths of Chinese descent, including the Raid 2's Kazuki Kitamura, seek their fortune in Tokyo, only to run afoul of violent gang boss Mayoto Takanaka, the happiness of the Curse. So yeah, so there's 3 young Chinese guys, Ryuichi, his brother Shunrei, and their childhood friend Chan. And I almost actually stopped the movie because they go to a junkyard. They're trying to sell something, or I think they're trying to sell a scooter to the old man who runs the junkyard, and then they assault his daughter, and then the old man stops him, and the leader, Ryuichi, thinks the old man's going to get a gun, so they beat the crap out of him. And I was like, I don't want to watch this. And then I thought of Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. I was all, I mean, it did bother me a lot, Henry, but I never thought about stopping it. But this, I was like, I don't watch these punks just terrorize people. There's enough of that. But then I forgot about that pretty quickly because he moves on. And there's actually a bunch of them. I think there was 5 or 6 friends all together. I think it was 5. And they all plan to go to Tokyo. They get their tickets, and then 2, when they get to the train station, I'm not going to go. The 2 of them. So it's Ryuichi, his brother Shunrei, and Anita. And yeah, Shunrei, he's just a jerk to everybody. His mom and dad. And even his brother Shunrei, who just seems to be trying to study and do a good job to please his parents, but he just follows his brother. And so they go to Tokyo, and they go to first they go to it's like a hotel, and they're eating in the first floor, and then there's a prostitute, Anita, and she takes this guy up. Yeah, there's some weird stuff. Not as weird as like there are like flashes of what was to come with Ichi the Killer, but it's nowhere near as weird as that. Oh yeah, the opening is great. The way it's filmed, I guess it's, I don't know how you film, but filters maybe, and you see the silhouettes of the three of them walking. You just see black and red. It looked really cool, and they're singing. Then they get bullied by some Japanese kids who make fun of them for being Chinese, and I was I know there's differences, but they're really close, and there's still like prejudices between them. So they're in Tokyo, and the prostitute Anita's John leaves, and he's really sweat. He was sweating all over her. And then he leaves, and he doesn't even put his clothes on, and he looks embarrassed. I don't know why he didn't put his clothes on. He just walks down, covering his shame with his clothes, and they laugh at him, like the three kids. And then Anita like tricks them. She takes him to this building, and she locks him up at the top, and she somehow pickpocketed all of them. And then she goes to her pimp's place, and he's doing, you see just like from the waist up, and he's doing these, I was like, what is he doing? He's like, I can't do it. He's doing these weird moves, and you see he's getting filleted by a girl, and then he assaults Anita because she had too much money, but I think it was, they gave, the money she stole from them, it was like Chinese money, which I guess is like worthless in Japan. So it's just the three young guys are trying, they think they're gonna like make it rich or something. I don't know how they think that, because they want to be criminals. So they meet this black dude who can speak Japanese. He's totally like acclimated to like Japanese like lifestyle, and it was weird. I've never seen like a black guy speaking like fluent Japanese, and he's selling this stuff. They call it like, it's a drug. It's an inhalant. It's some kind of like stuff they put in paint, and it seems really dangerous. And they think they're gonna like get rich off of selling this stuff, and it's just so futile. They're just going up to, hey, you want to buy this? You want to buy? No one wants to buy it. And then it's just them kind of just running around. But it goes back to Anita, and she's with another John, this typical Chinese looking businessman, and he does something really bad to her. It was pretty weird. I don't want to describe it. You just got to see it. And after that, she's walking down the street, and she just looks like what's it called? Like when you're in war, she just looks like shell shocked, and she's just walking down the street like a zombie. And Shunrei sees her, and somehow he gets back to her apartment, and then they all just start hanging out. And then there's some more weird stuff. So Ryuichi, he gets the bright idea that they're just gonna rob these gangsters that they've kind of been working for, and they're gonna go to Brazil. And I was like, why Brazil? I think that's worse than Tokyo. I don't know why he just doesn't want to. Well, then there'd be no movie, but just get a job and start working and build something from that. At least you're not a scumbag. So yeah, things just, as you can probably surmise, that's not gonna turn out well. Not in a Takashi Miike movie. It's good. Of the three Black Society trilogy, I like Shinjuku Triad Society and Rainy Dog. I don't know. Those are really good. This one is good, but I just didn't like Raiichi. And then it just made me think of, like, I don't know why this bothered me. I was messaging my friend earlier and telling him about this. It just seems like spoilers, pretty much everyone that Raiichi is friends with, they die, and it just seemed like for some reason it just struck me they're only dying just to make you feel kind of sorry for him, or this is Ryuichi's world and story, and he's the main character. Everyone else is just like a shadow or a cardboard cutout. It didn't seem, when it happened, I was like, and then there's a part when his friend is dying, and he's talking about when they were little, and Ryuichi's like, shut up. He doesn't want to hear him. He's just bothered by his friend talking while he's dying. So yeah, I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. But there's some good stuff. There is a part in here though that just grossed me out more than anything gory or like really disgusting I've seen. There's a part where these two of the criminals are eating a counter, like, they got bowls of rice, and they're talking, and then one of them, he has like a piece of rice right here, and the other dude just grabs it and eats it, and I was like, ugh, that is disgusting. Like, I was asking people at work, like, or telling them about that, and I was like, I would never do that. I don't care how good a friend, maybe a girl, but that's still gross and vile. And when the guy does it, like the guy that has it, he doesn't care. He doesn't react. He doesn't say like, man, that, boundaries, or that's weird or anything. He just keeps eating. Yeah, that was just, there's other, like when Anita, the guy's sweating on her. Ugh. There's no gore. There's no real violence till the end. Yeah, there's other stuff I don't want to describe because it's just too gross. Or like two things, maybe. Yeah, there's two things that it's funny. One of them was just ugly and nasty. What they do to, it's what the businessman does to her. It was just really vile. But even that was like the way Miike films it. I was it's just. And then it had like at the ending, I was so what happened? But if you see any of these, I guess you should see all of them. I liked it, just not as much as, not like Rainy Dog. I don't know which one is Rainy Dog or Shinjuku. Shinjuku Triad Society has more action. Ley Lines is like a serious, grimy western set in Taiwan. I don't know if it's true, that Takashi Miike is actually Korean. Because all these stories are about, like, not Japanese people. Or Chinese or Taiwanese or something. So I guess I don't know if he feels like an outsider or what. But I'd still give it 3.5. I just didn't like Ryuichi. And he's come out in a lot of movies. I looked it up. I forgot what else. Well, I mean, he's in the Raid 2. Who is he? But I'm glad I watched it. And also, like, I was like, should I watch it again? But I was like, no, it's going to take too long. But there is a lot of stuff that I missed that I just think now like all movies or good movies or decent movies or okay movies, to do a proper review, you gotta watch them a couple of times. Once is not enough. I've seen that now because there's stuff I definitely missed, and probably every movie I watch, maybe I would like it more. But I would like to watch this again. I would like to watch all three of them again. So if you have any interest in any of these movies I've talked about, and you haven't seen any Takashi Miike movies, or you're curious, definitely go to your library. They'll have them. They'll have Audition and Ichi the Killer. Maybe I should review Ichi the Killer now, because that's one of the first. I think I saw Audition and then Ichi, and it was wild. Actually, I read about it in Fangoria, and I have it. Yeah, maybe I will review it. I don't know, but let's see what time it is, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, but hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.